Even with modern satellites, weather balloons continue to give us detailed information about our atmosphere. Here's a view of the planet from a recent balloon ascent. It's at 105,000 feet, or about 20 miles up, well into the stratosphere and looking down on the tropospheric weather. One major finding is that, unlike the troposphere which gets colder as you go up, the stratosphere warms as altitude increases. Let's get a handle on why it gets warmer. What is heating it up? It is our introduction to the ozone layer we've heard so much about. We haven't yet discussed this, but the sun puts out various forms of energy. About the most energetic is what we call ultraviolet. Most, but not all, of this ultraviolet energy is absorbed by the famous ozone layer, which heats the stratosphere. We won't spend much time on how this works, but let's tackle two basic questions. First, where does the ozone come from? And second, how does that ozone heat up the stratosphere? Let's look first at how ozone is formed. Above the stratosphere, the air is very thin. Very rarely, regular oxygen molecules there absorb some of the highest energy UV coming in from the sun, and break apart into two single oxygen atoms, some of which drift down to the stratosphere. Each of those freed up oxygen atoms can readily combine with another regular O2 molecule, forming O3, which is called ozone. So that's where ozone comes from. And here's something to blow your mind. Only one molecule out of 100,000 in the stratospheric atmosphere is ozone. That's an incredibly small part of the atmosphere. But it has a huge impact, as we'll see in other nuggets. And note this: in climate science, such tiny fractions can make all the difference. And now that we have created the O3 ozone, here's the second step: the heating of the stratosphere. Far more than O2, the O3 ozone easily absorbs UV coming from the sun. Ozone has just the right vibrational frequencies to match the vibrational frequencies of the incoming ultraviolet light. And that energy not only tears them apart, but it also accelerates the particles violently. These particles smash into other air molecules nearby, heating them up. Remember, temperature is a measure of the energy in the gas. And so, as promised, that's how the stratospheric gases get heated in bulk by a tiny portion of ozone. So what's our takeaway? Ozone is a big deal. Up in the stratosphere, just twice as high up as the big jets fly, an incredibly small fraction of the rarefied air, just 0.001% of the stratospheric atmosphere, has been changed to ozone. This ozone is incredibly effective at absorbing harmful ultraviolet energy from the sun, and that warms the stratosphere. And this makes the surface of the Earth habitable. This is a big deal. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss why the ozone layer is so important. See you next time.